Today I want to explain why different lasers are used for different skin types and why this is so important for both safety and results. Laser hair removal works by targeting melanin, the pigment found in the hair. But melanin is present not only in the hair but also in the skin. That is why the skin pattern skin type scale plays such an important role when selecting the laser and treatment settings. The Alexandrite laser 755 nanometers is highly attracted to melanin. That is exactly why it is considered one of the most effective lasers for lighter skin tones. When the skin is light and the hair is dark, it creates the perfect contrast. The laser can easily see the hair and deliver energy directly into the follicle with maximum efficiency. One of the biggest advantages of Candela Alexandrite laser is that it can work even on very fine, light and difficult hair that contains only small amount of melanin. In my personal experience, it can work very well even on red hair and on gray hairs that contain at least a small amount of pigment. However, there is one very important condition: the skin must be light enough. That allows the laser to focus on the hair instead of the skin. That is why Alexandrite lasers often produce results where the other laser can barely see the hair. For this reason, when clients have more difficult cases, I always recommend starting with the test session first. This is a premium class procedure and I do not believe it is honest to charge clients for treatments that may be ineffective from the beginning. And this is actually very easy to check. After a pulse with properly selected settings, the hair should disappear immediately and the skin should not feel burned or damaged. The skin should remain calm almost if no pulse happened at all. And the hair stays on the surface of the skin, it means that the laser will not be able to properly destroy the follicle and the money is essentially being wasted. That is why I always say ask your specialist to perform one test pass on visible hair. It only takes seconds, but it immediately shows whether the treatment will actually be effective for you. Even if a procedure is inexpensive and ineffective procedure is still wasted money. In laser hair removal, the most important things is not simply the price, but real results and an honest professional approach. However, Alexandrite lasers are not used on darker skin phototypes. This is because they interact too aggressively with the melanin located in the surface layers of the skin. In that case, the energy may be absorbed not only by the hair but also by the skin itself, which can lead to burns, hyperpigmentation and skin damage. That is why YAG 1064 nanometers lasers are used for darker skin phototypes. This wavelength works very differently. YAG penetrates much deeper and interacts far less with superficial skin melanin. In other words, it reaches deeper toward the follicle and its blood supply while minimizing overheating of the skin surface. This is why the YAG laser is considered the safest option for darker and tan skin. This is also why the Candela platform is considered one of the most versatile and effective systems because it used two true medical grade lasers, Alexandrite and YAG. That is why successful laser hair removal depends not only on the machine itself, but also on the choosing the correct wavelength and settings specifically for your skin and hair type. I will be happy to see you for your treatment in Hallandale. Sincerely, Oksana Denishenko, owner and laser hair removal and electrolysis specialist, Laser Blvd, Hallandale Beach, Florida.